Electronics, always ahead. Bluetooth mode. Z38 is now connected.
Let me wait for a few moments. Girls are joining here or online? Good morning. Shall we start? Okay, so today we'll look into indices. Can you call him once? The pen is not working. Pen is not working. So indices, what do you think indices is? Any idea what in? So it's about, we normally use the word power earlier, so index and power. So that is indices. So basically indices, to go through this chapter, there are a couple of rules that are there. Okay. So let's look into one by one. Rules first we'll, rules முதல்ல பார்த்துடலாம், அதுக்கப்புறமா we'll go into problems. So the first one is, whenever you have a equal to a bar. So here the important thing to note is base is the same. I'll give you 2 minutes. Shall we? Yeah. So here the important thing to note is the base is the same. Okay. So everywhere, whatever rules we are going to look into, everywhere the base will be the same. Okay. To give you an example, how do you work on this? So root 2 is nothing but 1 by 2. 4 can be written as 2 squared. Thereby, I am making the base same. And then this whole thing will be divided by, raised to the power of 3 by 4. So whenever you have a different base, try to convert the base as the same and then work on the problems. Okay. We look how we can solve this later, but just to give an idea, this has been done. Okay. So the next law is, whenever I have a power m divided by a power n, that can be solved by a power n minus n, m minus n. Okay. So similarly, when I have 2 power, this can be solved by, which is nothing but, if you do this in the long run method also, I'll get the same answer. That is, 2 power 4 is nothing but 2 multiplied 4 times and 2 multiplied twice. This is nothing but 4. So instead of doing this long drawn method, we are given with a set of laws. M into. So first there is a difference. First one what we saw is the bases are getting multiplied. A power m into a power n will be equal to, if I add the powers, and raise the base to the power, addition of the power, then I'll get the answer. But here it's different. Here I have a raised to the power of m. That whole thing is raised to the power of n. So when I multiply, I'll get the answer. Next is, I have 2 different bases, a and b. Okay. Then a can be individually raised to the power of n, b can be individually raised to the power of n, and then that can be multiplied. So when 81 into 1 by 4. So this will be 3, this will be x, which is 3x. Anything power raised to the power of 0 is everywhere. Anything raised to the power of 0, be 100, 300,000, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Whenever I say a raised to the power of x is equal to a raised to the power of y, that means x is equal to y. Similarly, when I say a number raised to the power of a is equal to a number raised to another number raised to the power of a, that means both the number are equal. Clear so far? 7 laws. Guys, any doubt? Yeah. So can we dive into problems? Yes. First one. How can you express this? Actually, sorry. I've written the question wrongly. All it says is 4x 1 by 4. So, நான் ப்ரீவியஸாக எழுதுனதுக்கும் இதுக்கும் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்கு. So, this is different. This can be represented as 1 by 4. 4 by 1 by 4. Okay. But earlier what I wrote was something different. This is the whole power. So bracket, see, whenever in mathematics, the Bodmas rule, I'm sure you guys have gone through. Okay. So first is, what is Bodmas? Okay. So first priority will come to bracket. Okay. So whenever I write this, then this will mean 1 by, but whereas this is different. So the bracket here plays a very important role. I mean, bracket everywhere plays a very important role. Where the bracket is placed changes the whole answer. Okay. So ideally this was not your question, this is your question. So the answer would be C. Guys, understood what I spoke about bracket? Yeah. This is nothing but cube root of 8. This can also be represented like this. Cube root of 8 is 2. Do you have any questions? Are you, have you unmuted for raising a question? So the first couple of questions are pretty easy. I'll let you work on it. Let me know if you have any questions. Wherever you get stuck, let me know. I'll work on that particular question. Mm. Mm. Can you let me know which questions you guys are working on? Any questions so far? Fully completed. 14. I'll just give you a recap of what we have seen so far. Okay. Padre. So in the 7 laws, Padre. I'll give you want the question, you want page, turn page, page run பண்ணணுமா? Yeah. Start working on the problems. I think she has the book. அதுலேருந்து work. She's working on 15. What are you working on? 13. You're just starting? What are you working on? Start. Sorry? All right, okay. Let me know wherever you're getting stuck. I'll work on that problem. I mean, I'll explain the problem. Yeah. Fourteen. How did you work? So 14th. This is where signs become very, very important. Plus and minus, where it is given. This is minus A and minus B. Okay, got it. So my base is the same. So here I can go add all the, this will still remain as minus A minus B. Okay. Right. So which means A plus B, which is D. Mm. 11th one. La పెట్టుకో. அப்படி பேஜ் ஸ்க்ரோல் பண்ணிக்கோ. This is 11th one, right? So whenever you have this, rather see, I can multiply this, right? So 3 is equal to, correct. So this will get directly cancelled. This will also get directly cancelled. This will also get directly cancelled, which is option D. You guys are on the same page? Hmm. See here, the brackets will play a very, very important role. Have a cutoff with 22, we'll discuss answers, then we'll move forward. Have a cutoff with 22, we'll discuss answers, then we'll move forward. Yes. 8, 9? 8, 9 and 10. Okay, I'll work. I'll change window. Window change பண்ணிக்கிறேன். So tell me, from this step, what was your first move?
So shifted the y power 8 upwards.
Okay.
Power.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got stuck here? Okay, no issues. So, you could have tried multiplying this inside, na? Our first, our third rule. Or rather our fourth rule, sorry. The bases are different, so our fourth rule. So whenever you have different bases, here all your 81, x and y, you have 3 variables here. I mean 1 constant and 2 variables. So in this case, you could apply the fourth rule, 81 or 1 by 4, x power 4 into 1 by 4, y power 8, the whole raised by 1 by 4. So 81 by 1 by 4 will render 3 into this will render x. This will be y squared, which is nothing but option. None of these are. Okay. Because here you are getting, which is not there in the option. So it is none of these. Got it? Do you want to try 9 and then, I mean 10 is pretty simple, right? Anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. That's very simple. How much ever complicated the equation is. So 10 is pretty straightforward. 10 is C. Answer is C. That's it. Any, got it? book they have given it as what? 10 for 10. 10 is what I'm discussing right now. No, it is 10. I mean, it is 1, sorry. Where have they given? No. It's pretty sure it's anything raised to the power of 0. What the book might be different, I don't know, I'll check that. But anything raised to the power of 0 is blindly 1. There's no other, options to it. Let me check where they've given it as 2 by 3. I can get back to you. But if it is given it as 2 by, as the option as B, then it's a typo. Okay. So let's come back to 9.
No, let me try this.
Yeah, sure. I projected the questions. Which question? Done? You want me to work on 19? Anything before that? All done? Anything before that? 19 done? Are you clear with 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me know if you want me to work on something, but as of now, I'm working on 19th.
Okay.
So again, try to change everything in the base is the same. Okay, if you notice, 5 is common in everything. Okay, so 125 is 5 cube. Okay, into so right. I can write this as which will be 5 square. First term. Okay. The second term will be 5. Okay. Third term will be okay. Fourth term is pretty simple, 5, 1. So what do we have so far? 5 square into 5 into 5 into 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by, sorry. Nothing but 9 by 2 leave 4. 4 plus 2, 6, 8, 9, 9 by 2. So whenever you're given large numbers, no, break down the terms. You don't have to work on the same equation. It will be very large and you're not answering a descriptive paper, right? Break down term wise. And then, once it's all simplified, then add terms or multiply terms or whatever the operation is. 18 also, you have a lot of variables. There are 2 variables and then each of it is raised to the power and that is raised to a power of 6. So work term wise and then club all the terms. But be very specific on what you're clubbing, whether the primary operation is multiplication or addition or subtraction or division. The same thing has to be applied when you're doing term wise. Don't go and change the nature of it. Have you unmuted? Do you have any questions? Normal? Okay, I'm going ahead and muting you because there's sound from your side. Let me know if raise your hand if you have any questions. Shall I discuss answers? So, one and all is pretty simple, right? Mm. 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 Fifth is A, yeah. 8 cube by 27 cube, yes. 6 is 1, okay. Are you getting a 0 and hence 1 or 6? 7. What is an integer? B, but what is an integer? Numbers without decimal points. Did you solve this or were you able to say with because it is 2 and 4? You? You solved it or are you just answering because it's 2 and 4? You solved it? What is the answer? 4. Okay. 8 is? Ten is right? 11 is? 0. B. YA? No, okay. This is obviously right, but this cannot be the answer. By elimination method, this cannot be answer because this renders to not equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so this is okay. But were you able to check this? Why is this not true? 2 by 3 because it's equal. Okay, this one? Why cannot be? Why can't it be less? No, it's not equal. Na? This is 2 by 3. This is 3 by 2. Oh, 2 by 3 only. Okay. Got it. So this cannot be lesser because it's equal. Okay, got it. Mm. Nine by 4. 16th is option C, right? I'll work. I'll work 16 and 17 then. 17 you got a different option. We're doing 16th. Right. Sorry, 8x. This is what we are looking at, right? Okay. So this is nothing but 18 y square 3 cube into x cube 8 y square. Correct. So this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Which is C. How did you get, what do you got? 2x. Don't do that. Generally do division so that it will be easier. Whenever you have a minus sign over here, bring the terms to the bottom. And that's probably why you didn't get the answer right in 17 as well. All right, okay. So 20 is B integer. Did you solve? What did you get? 2 power 6. Is that right? Did you also get 2 power 6? Solve and see. Which sum are you in? 20 Purnama Chiriyaka. Guys, which sum are you in? 20. You're actually not audible. You're saying you're in 20.
20, but pending.
Okay, got it. Okay. But if I want you to work on the pending sums so that if you have any doubt, I can walk you through the sums. Take your time, it's not urgent. You are? Name? Ritika. Before that, let me know what you've done. Two raised to the power 1 by 2 into 4 raised to the power 3 by 4 into 8 raised to the power 16 raised to the power into 32 raised to the power 3 by 25. Okay. Let's go term by term. Okay. So 2 raised to the power 1 by 2, the whole raised to the power 4. This whole thing is raised to the power 3 by 25. Correct? The first term, this one, which will imply 2 4 by 2, okay, multiplied by 3 by 25, which is 2 6 by 25. This is the first term. Second term is 4 3 by 4, correct? This whole thing is raised by 4. This whole thing is raised by, how will you write this? 4 3 into 4 into 3 divided by, correct? Correct? No, ஒரு ஸ்டெப் போயில்றேன். 4 is 2 square. Correct? So, அப்போ இது 2 by 2 raised to the power of 18 by 25. சரியா? Class கவனிச்சியா இது வரைக்கும்? Have you listened to the class? I'll come back, you just watch what I'm doing. I'll come back, explain the whole thing to you. Don't zone out. Okay, va? Second term is clear? Let's go for the third term. போடுறியா?
Ma'am,
Ah,
13 possible.
yes, I'll do. How many times? 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, term, 4 term, answer. Okay, there's nothing to work on 13th per se. See, this is just a law that we discussed. What did we discuss? If we have different bases, okay, raised to the power of something, then the powers are equal. This is what we discussed. This is given by a law. This last one we discussed, 7th one. Okay, so now coming back to, where I say my 1 by P is equal to 1 by Q is equal to 1 by R, then which means my P plus Q plus R will be their inverses are equal. Then when I add those, it will be 0. If you want, just substitute numbers and see so that you will have more clarity on this. This is given by the law. So indices na enna? What do you think indices is? First class கவனிச்சிங்களா? Ratio, proportion. சரி, okay. I'll explain that separately to you. So indices அப்படின்னா உனக்கு அந்த பவர் ஈஸியாக சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, 2 power 2, 2 power 4 power 5 அப்படிலாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த செட் ஆஃப் நம்பர்ஸ் பார்க்கறது தான் வந்து இண்டிசஸ், அந்த ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ் ராதர். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இது வந்துட்டு டு மேக் இட் ஈஸி தெர் ஆர் 7 laws for you which you have to ஃபார்முலா மாதிரி மனப்பாடம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஓகேவா? எல்லாத்துக்குமே லாஜிக் இருக்கு. அந்த லாஜிக் படி போனீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு இந்த ஃபார்முலா எல்லாமே மனசுல உட்காரும். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் a பார் m இன்டூ a பார் n. ஓகேவா? இந்த இடத்துல முக்கியமா நீ கவனிக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம் என்னன்னா, எனக்கு ரெண்டுமே பேஸ், இது ஏங்கிறது பேஸ், எம்ங்கிறது பவர். ஓகேவா? பேஸ் வந்து சேமா இருந்தா ஐ கேன் ஆட் த பவர்ஸ். ஓகேவா? இப்போ கீழே ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்துருக்கேன் பாரு. 2 ரூட், இது ரூட் சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, 2 root into 4 root multiplied by 3, I mean that is raised by 3 by 4. ஓகேவா? in that case என்னால் அப்படியே ஆப்ரேஷன் இது பண்ணாம what is 4? 4 is 2 squared. Okay, so if I convert, have the same base, okay, then I can add the whole and the numbers in the power. Okay, so this will be 2 1 by 2 into இது again நீ வந்து சப்சிக்வெண்டா பார்ப்ப உன்னோட நெக்ஸ்ட் தேர்ட் லா, a raised to the power of m, that whole thing raised to the power of n அப்படிங்கும்போது I can multiply these two. Okay, so in that case இப்போ இங்க வா, இங்க என்ன பண்ண, இங்க என்ன ஆகும்? ஓகேவா? so which is 3 by 2. so 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. இப்போ என்ன ஆகுது? என் பேஸ் ஒன்றா இருக்கா, அப்போ என்னோட இதை ஆட் பண்ணலாமா? ஸோ என்ன ஆகும் ஆட் பண்ணா? 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 4 by 2, which is 2. ஓகேவா? so my answer will be 4. so whenever you have different bases, convert them into same base, and then if you work, it will be easier. சரியா? so first law is a power சொன்னேன், am சொல்லக்கூடாது, a power m into a power n will be equal to a power m plus n. நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் அப்படியே டிவிஷன். இப்போ நம்ம மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன் பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, இங்கே இன்டூ, இங்கே என்ன ஆப்ரேஷன் இது இன்டூ. அடுத்தது வந்து டிவிஷன் ஆப்ரேஷன். ஓகேவா? அப்படியா இருந்தால் எம் மைனஸ் என், த லார்ஜர் நம்பர் ஐ மீன் த நியூமரேட்டர்ல இருக்கிற பவர் மைனஸ் டினாமினேட்டர்ல இருக்கிற பவர். ஓகேவா? இட் டசன்ட் மீன் லார்ஜர் நம்பர் இங்க. புரியுதா? இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் எடுத்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்லயே 2ன்னு எடுத்திருக்கேன் இல்லையா, இது இல்லாம divided by a power, I mean 2 by 2 power 2 divided by 2 power 4 will be equal to two power 2 divided by 2 power 4 will be equal to, going by the formula, two minus 4 வரும். ஓகேவா? which is 2 power minus 2, which is 1 by 4 ஆன்சர் வரும். ஓகேவா? நான் இங்க இருந்ததுக்கும் இதுக்கும் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. when I took example earlier, I did 2 raised to the power of 4 divided by 2 power 2. ஓகேவா? அப்படிங்கும் போது எனக்கு 2 raised to the power 4 minus 2ன்னு வரும். Okay, which is 2, so the answer is 4 இங்க. Okay, but when I have the inverse 2 power 2 divided by 2 power 4 அப்படிங்கும் போது 2 raised to the power of 2 minus 4 ஆகும். Okay, so 2 raised to the power of minus 2, 1 by 2 power 2 ஆகும். whenever I have a minus, இது வந்து denominatorல எடுத்துட்டு வரணும்னு அர்த்தம். third law is already நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணதுதான். a power m the whole power m அப்படின்னா a power n minus m into n. ஓகேவா? fourth is I have, இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம தேர்ட் வரைக்கும் பார்த்தது எல்லாமே சிங்கிள் பேஸா இருக்கும், a அவ்வளவுதான், ஒரே பேஸ். பட் இங்க வந்து ரெண்டு பேஸ் a b, ரெண்டு வேரியபிள் இருக்கு. ஓகே, அப்படிங்கும் போது a b the whole power n is equal to a into a power m into b power n. அதுக்கு தான் இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்தேன் உனக்கு. 81 into, so this is a constant, this is a variable, இது ரெண்டு term. ஓகேவா? raised to the power of 4, this whole thing raised to the power of 1 by 4 னா 81 into 1 raised to the power of 1 by 4 பண்ணோம். x power 4 into 1 by 4 I mean raised to the power of 1 by 4 பண்ணோம். so 3x. fifth, this is a universal thing. How much ever complicated the equation is, something raised to the power of 0 is 1, blindly 1. Okay, wow. And then power. Okay, then the bases are equal. Not 7 laws. Okay, wow. The laws based பண்ணி தான் நம்ம எல்லா questions-மே we have worked out so far. Can you work out from 1? Yes. Correct.
X plus y to power 2 by 3. அதை வந்து multiply by 6 பண்ணேன். X plus y multiply by 4 by 3 வந்து
4 by 3 வராதே உங்களுக்கு. இப்போ x plus y that is raised by 2 by 3 இல்ல, if you multiply that by 6 உங்களுக்கு வந்து 4 தானே வரும், the first term. So you're halfway there, but then First term வந்து I'm multiplying by 6 அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகும்? Correcta? So this will get cancelled and I'll have 4. This is my first term. Okay, va? My second term, what will you get? This is equal to correcta? This is your second term. Did you get this?
Root x plus y, root x plus y, 4 power of 1 by 2.
இல்லையே செகண்ட் டேர்ம் நான் சொல்றேன் here this one I'm talking about. இது என்ன ஆகும்? I have x minus by this raised to the power of 3 by 2. This whole thing has 6. So I have to multiply 6 inside la. அதுதான் பண்றேன். So இந்த term உங்களுக்கு கரெக்ட்டா வந்துச்சா?
அது
இது வந்துச்சுல்ல. சரி, next term is I have root x plus y into raised to the power of 6, correcta? So which means how can I write 1 by 2 6, which implies 6 by 2, which is 3. This is third term. This வந்துச்சா? Okay, next is fourth term, x minus y root so there's a cube and then there is a root and then there is the whole thing is raised by 6. Okay, va? So which means 3 by 2, the whole thing by 6, which implies fourth term, correcta? So this first term and fourth term, second term and fourth term will get cancelled because this is also x minus y raised by 9. This is also x minus y raised by 9. Okay, but what are you left with? Three by 4. So this will get cancelled. I'll be left with
the last time we did 11th grade. So
yeah, I understand. It's okay. Take your time. I mean, when you're learning the concepts, you can take your time. Time is more important when you go for exam training. So that comes much later. So initially learn the concepts properly so that when you're timed, you will not go wrong. 20th, okay, va? Okay, va, unakku 20th. அவளுக்கு யாராவது புக் கொடுங்க, நான் இங்கே சம்ஸ் ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்றேன் உங்களுக்கு. ரித்திகாக்கு இன்னும் புக் வரலையா? எப்போ வரும் உங்களுக்குலாம் புக்ஸ்? Which sum are you guys doing? Twenty, 24, 25 and 27. Okay, வரலாம். சரி, வரலாம். நீங்களாம் என்ன சம்ல இருக்கீங்க? நீ கண்டினியூ. நீ சம் நம்பர் 1ல இருந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணு. ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு எனக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தா சொல்லு. எக்ஸசைஸ் 1C. நீ 23 போட்டியா டவுட்டா? நீ 21 போடுறியா? டவுட் இருந்தா சொல்லு. I'll work on 23. 23 நீ முடிச்சிட்டல? Walk me through the steps. நீ என்ன பண்ண எனக்கு சொல்லு. நான் இந்த L I ன்னு மாத்திக்கிறேன் because I tend to term by term போலாம். First term. How will you write this? How will you rewrite this? The whole thing has to be multiplied with I. Divided by mi squared. இந்த first term. Similarly, எனக்கு வந்து second and third term கூட. X bar book இல்லையா அண்ணா? இல்ல I'll project it. Right. உனக்கு ஓகேனா எனக்கு ஓகே because later sums will be little difficult so நீ முதல்ல போட்டீனா தான் உனக்கு concept understanding இருக்கும் or if you're confident of the concept go ahead no issues. Twenty-fourth B ஆமா இந்த எல்லுக்கு பதிலா தான் just written I எனக்கு எழுதுறது ஈஸியா இருக்குன்னு வேற எதுவும் இல்ல So give me the second and third term. Second term. X bar. Oh, sorry, attention. Plus m squared n plus n squared divided by n m squared n okay n squared okay sorry பவர்லயே இதெல்லாம் வரும்ல n cube இல்ல third term is I x bar I cube plus I squared n plus நான் தான் L தான் ஐன்னு எழுதுறேன் வேற எதுவும் இல்லை எல்னு போடுறது எனக்கு 1 அது கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுது, அதனால ஐன்னு போடுறேன். Just changing the variable. But if you're comfortable with L, continue with that. But இந்த term கரெக்டா? இதுக்கப்புறம் how will you take it forward? எல்லா பேஸுமே x தானே, அப்படியா இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? ஸோ 3 டேர்மோடமே ஆட் பண்ணுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் நமக்கு என்ன வருது? ஐ கியூப் ப்ளஸ் ஐ ஸ்கொயர்ட் எம் ப்ளஸ் ஐ எம் ஸ்கொயர்ட், கரெக்டா? செகண்ட் டேர்ம் எம் கியூப் ப்ளஸ் plus mn square plus I square n plus I n square plus I cube. இது வந்து நியூமரேட்டர்ல இருக்கிற பவரோட ஈக்குவேஷன். This whole thing has a base of x. அதை for a minute தள்ளி வச்சுட்டு இதை சால்வ் பண்ணு. இதை சால்வ் பண்ணா உனக்கு என்ன வரும்? ஸோ பேசிக்கலாக இதெல்லாம் தனியாக எடுத்துறேன். ஐ கியூப் எம் கியூப் என் கியூப் அது 3 தனியாக எடுத்துறேன். அது என்ன ஐசோலேட்டடாக இருக்கு, கரெக்டா? ப்ளஸ் ஐ ஸ்கொயர்ட் ஏதாச்சும் இருக்கா? ஐ ஸ்கொயர் என் ஐ ஸ்கொயர் இது 2 தான் இருக்கு, கரெக்டா? நெக்ஸ்ட் இந்த ஐ எம் ஸ்கொயர் ப்ளஸ் ஐ அப்புறம் அதான் இது 3 தனியாக எழுதிட்டோம்ல. ஸோ இது 2 தான் பேலன்ஸ், கரெக்டா? ஸோ இப்போ இதுலேருந்து ஐ ஸ்கொயர்டை வெளியேறு, என்ன வரும்? ஸோ ஐடியா இஸ் உனக்கு இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கான்ல, he has also given you the hint. கரெக்டா? ஸோ இதுபடி bring that equation. So what is common here? What can I bring out? இங்கேருந்து ஐ எடுத்துட்டு வரலாமா? இது ஹோல் திங்லேருந்தே ஐ எடுத்துட்டு வரலாம் வெளியே, கரெக்டா? ஒரு ஐ எடுக்கலாம், வெளியே எடு. ஐ எடுத்தா what will be the இதில் என்ன வரும்? ஐ இன்ட்டு ஆர் take out I squared என்ன ஆகுது? I squared எடுத்தா m plus n, கரெக்டா? And then I squared மட்டும் வெளில எடுக்கிறேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2 இதுலேருந்து I squared வெளில எடுத்தா m plus n வருமா? ப்ளஸ் m squared plus n squared வருமா? And then I can pull out I'll be left with m plus n, கரெக்டா? This part I have plus cube then. So இங்கேருந்து I can pull out whole thing. What else is common? This can be rewritten as this. So again in the term length I can isolate mn. If I isolate mn, what will I get? Into I square mn plus n square. Correct? இங்கேருந்து IMN வெளில எடுக்கலாம். Again, I plus MN you can take it out from here. இந்த termல இருந்து. இது வரைக்கும் are you following? What if you take out I plus MN from this term? I'm asking you to take out எப்படி cube வரும்? இது I உள்ள multiply பண்ணலாம்ல? I n squared, I m squared plus I. So everything will have I and m. Correct? So I mean I squared. Oh, I squared இல்லையா? I will be there common. அதனால தான் multiply பண்ணனால தான் அது இருக்கும். Okay. How else can you rewrite this? இது 2 இல்ல 2 plus mn so வந்துக்கு a plus b the whole square formula வரும் mn this whole thing into I square plus mn plus plus I mn a plus தானே கரெக்ட் தானே so இங்க தான் வந்து we are introducing what do I have plus mn is there no so plus mn minus mn introduce பண்ணுங்க plus n square so this will give me m plus I mean a plus b the whole square formula so minus mn correct this thing into I இதுக்கு அப்புறம் ம் எங்க ம் x to the power repeat ம் ஆ ஆ ம் ஓகே so that terms might get cancelled you could try a square plus im plus m square la. Now if I multiply, I mean let's rule out x for a moment. So just இது மட்டும் multiply பண்றேன். I cube minus that you're getting right. Okay. I minus this is minus into which is nothing but I cube minus m cube. Similarly, you will get okay. So this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled, yes. Sorry, instead of long round method, this is series. Can be யோசிக்கணும் ஏன்னா உனக்கு இங்கே வந்துட்டு this is what we have, right? This whole thing plus ரொம்ப லாங் ட்ரானா போகுது. This is very long run. Method போகாது. This is okay. 24. 25, 24. சரி, ஓகே. You? 24 போடுங்க. 25 will work for you. Indian, can you take it forward? The clue. ஆமா. Guys, any doubt so far?
Ma'am, I'm stuck at 21.
You're stuck at 21. Do you want me to work out 21 for you?
Yeah, ma'am, just a clue.
Yes. Okay. 21, how did you guys work? Did you move from here this way or this way? Always move inside out. Okay, wow. So what is this? What is this term first? 1 by? All right. So this minus 1 is there. Minus 1. I have a minus 1 here. This whole thing minus. Correct. So far, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, work again inside out. How will you rewrite this? 1 by 1 minus, right? Here you need to take LCM. LCM தானே எடுத்து solve பண்ணீங்க? இங்கேயே LCM எடுக்கலாம்ல? So take LCM here and then that whole thing will be divided. You have to bring the inverse of the LCM. So அதோட inverse. இதோ வரேன் ஒரு நிமிஷம் LCM எடுத்துறேன். Minus x squared இருக்கும்ல? So when I multiply with minus, this will get converted as x squared by, correct? இல்லையே minus 1 plus இது plus இருக்குல்ல? நியூமரேட்டர்ல minus x squaredல? இதுக்கு தானே இந்த minus 1 இருக்கு. 1 minus, first I have to inverse this ல? First இந்த term தானே எனக்கு இந்த minus 1 bracket இருக்கு, I mean power இருக்கு. So இது நான் inverse பண்ணிட்டு தான் அப்புறம் திருப்பி LCM எடுக்கணும். கரெக்டா? புரியல. Come again. ஒரே நிமிஷம். ஒன் மைனஸ் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் மைனஸ் ஒன் இருக்கா? மைனஸ் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் டிவைடட் பை ஒன் மைனஸ் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கா? ஸோ நான் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணுறேன். மைனஸால் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணால் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் டிவைடட் பை எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் மைனஸ் ஒன்னாக மாற்றுறேன். Can one of you call him? Are you okay? Are you able to work? I do things எனக்கு இது work ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. And it says your connection error, retry. But still I'm able to hear these guys. So if there is a problem.
Try.
Yeah, try. Yeah. 25th. பண்ணிட்டியா? Minus square minus 1 by x square. Twenty-four பண்ணணுமா? பண்ணிட்டியா? ஹெல்ப் வேணும். minus x அதுக்கு ஆன்சர், பிளஸ் எக்ஸ்ல ஆன்சர். சிம்பிள் வேற பார்க்கலாம். பிளஸ் ஒன் வரும்ல, மைனஸால மல்டிப்ளை பண்ண. Plus is x is the answer. Let me know if you've got it. இல்லைன்னா rework பண்றேன். I'll explain it through. நீ என்ன சொன்ன? 20? 24 எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ண? இது ரெண்டு பக்கமும் ஸ்கொயர். புரியல. x is equal to p 1 by 3 minus cube. So the whole cube பண்ணியா இல்ல so p 1 by cube minus p minus 1 by cube, the whole cube. So basically they've given you this formula. Are you done with 21?
No, ma'am, I still didn't get it.
Okay. Okay, I'll walk you through just a minute. So இந்த formula இருக்குல்ல, இங்க formula கொடுத்திருக்காங்கல்ல, so அதே formulaல work பண்ணு. So p 1 by 3 minus p minus 1 by 3 இருக்குல்ல, இது வந்து அப்படியே cube பண்ணு. Cube பண்ணி இந்த formulaல write பண்ணி என்ன ஆன்சர் வருதுன்னு. You're telling me the answer? இல்ல அப்படி பண்ணமான்னு கேக்குறியா? This is asking you to do. The whole cube. Okay, so here the formula is given for you. La, adapadi pota unaku enna answer varudhu paar. I'll just explain this and come. So, are you with me till here? இந்த ஸ்டெப் வரைக்கும் வந்தியா?
First step okay மேம், அதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு திருப்பி கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுது.
Okay, I'll rework 1 minute. கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கேன். So basically, let's go term by term. Okay, what are you given? -1. So always whenever you're given couple of brackets like this, always work inward out. Okay, so this will be your first term. Okay, what is your first term? 1 by, are you getting this?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so இங்க என்ன இருக்கு உனக்கு? -1 raised to the power of -1, 1 minus whole thing is raised to the power of. Okay, இப்போ second term வா? This is your second term. Okay, so இங்க வந்து take LCM. 1 minus -1 divided by whole thing -1, 1 minus. Are you with me till this?
Yes ma'am.
So the 1 will get cancelled.
Yes ma'am.
So what will I have? Is it okay va?
Yes ma'am.
Since I have minus x squared, I'm just multiplying this with, I'm introducing a minus on both sides, both numerator and denominator. Okay. When I do that, what will I get? X squared divided by x squared minus 1.
Yes ma'am.
Okay va? X squared, and then since there is a -1, you have to inverse the whole thing. So this will become x squared minus 1 divided by x squared.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 minus x squared divided, x squared minus 1 divided by x squared, the whole power -1 by 2.
Okay.
Okay, then take LCM. You will remain with 1 by x squared, the whole power -1 by 2.
Okay ma'am, got it. But still I'm not sure if I will be able to remember all this. Let's see.
That is the challenge, yes. See, but technically speaking, these are all basic mathematics equations, right? These are all your 7th standard, 8th standard basic.
Yes, I know, but I was a poet student, so I didn't really pay any attention.
That's a problem. As and when you keep working on more and more problems, you will get into the groove, not an issue. Yes, no? You want already project 26 for you? All 30 done. எனக்கு இது சொல்லு உனக்கு additional questionsல what are the questions that you had doubts? Have you marked it? Illustration. Page number சொல்லு. Question? I can project the question. Orientation. Just project the question and come. Which question are you guys in? சொல்லு நீ. You have a doubt in this. Okay. I'm just making note of it. 1.11 example. 3 அப்புறம் 1.15. 1.15 இல்ல 1.50 இல்லையே அந்த மாதிரி எங்க புக் காமி 1.5 that okay அதுல example 3 additional questions. Can you start working on the additional questions? Start working on the additional questions, we'll discuss. From 1, because now we have discussed indices. The first few questions are indices. So, start working on it. 26 on the option A, yes. So 26 is option A, 25 is, see you guys got 3, still working, 24 தான் work பண்றியா 24B 24B வந்ததா எல்லாருக்குமே 23 22 21 is A. Yeah. Hmm. 25th down. I'll give you a clue work. So 1 by 1 plus a power m minus n plus a power m minus p, correct? So அதை இப்படி எழுதலாமா? இங்க எழுதிட்டு take LCM. A power p plus okay va, which is nothing but இந்த எப்படி எழுதுவேன்? AMP divided by கரெக்டா? இதே மாதிரி மற்ற டேர்ம்ஸ் ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்க. ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு என்ன வருதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க. வந்துச்சா 25? 25. Till 25 all is clear? Okay, Dana. Hmm. 27? போட்டுட்டு முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? Which sum are you in? When does your college start? But why did you apply for morning college? Hmm. Evening college slot is not available. Hmm. 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 Got it. See, generally I am always in favor of doing college, but again I'm always in favor of attending a in-person class as well. This one-to-one interaction will help you. So when you do that online, you'll have to be more conscious about what you're doing. 20? Should be, yes. 28? 27? Me? I'll let you know. Generally, I don't do weekends. How many, all of you are doing September, Ilya? Jan. அதனால தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணுன்னு சொன்னேன். You're not at all working. That's the reason I asked you to work from the first question. Have you worked any one question independently? That's the reason you should not join. Again, it's not too late. Start working from the first question. Then only you will get into the group here. Start working from the first question. This already we saw in a question previously. See, whenever you have it, just by the law you can go. Okay, whenever you have seventh law that we saw, x raised to the power of a is equal to y raised to the power of a. That means, so similarly, what are you given? You have 2 raised to the power of something. Okay, which is equal to 3 raised to the power of something. Okay, which is equal to 1 by 6 raised to the power of something, correct? Which means here, everything will be equal, correct? So you have to find x, y and z such a number that your bases will be equal, correct? By the 7th law that we discussed, x raised to the power of a is equal to y raised to the power of a அப்படின்னா, then x and y will be equal, correct? Now you're given, the bases are numbers, constants, and the powers are variables here. So you have to find a variable in order to make the constants equal. How will you find that? Everything power 0 will be 1. So answer will automatically render as 0. உனக்கு வேற எதுக்குமே வந்தா அந்த ஆன்சர் வராது. இப்போ ஜெனரலா if you have x power 2 is equal to x power y power 2 அப்படின்னா x and y can be same சொல்லலாம். But you have here 2 and 3. 2 and 3 if they are raised to something which will make 2 and 3 equal னா அப்ப என்ன? அவ்வளவுதான். See, couple of exam tips I'll give you, okay. since you guys are right out of 12th, okay, there is this compulsive need to be go step by step. Okay, write everything neatly. Okay, that will work for your inter. Come back to that mode in your inter, and you'll have ample training to do that in your inter. Whenever you're going for coaching classes, people will ask you to write neatly, go step by step, and everything. Okay, because inter again, step marks will count. Okay, but right now, again, what is your goal? Again, your goal is to find one right answer from the 4 options that's given. Okay, so try skipping steps. Whenever you're working, when you evidently know x squared by, which is raised to 1 by 2. Okay, don't go and write x squared by 2. Don't do that compulsive need of the next step. That's not actually required. You know, by looking at it, you will know it is only x. Correct? So, அந்த மாதிரி try skipping steps, try multiplying the smaller amounts by yourself, because the moment you start using calculator, it will take that fraction of time which is more. Okay, and every fraction counts in an exam environment. Okay, so try skipping steps. You don't have to write so neatly. Okay, ultimately அந்த நாலு ABCD ல எது கரெக்ட் அவ்வளவுதான். That is what is required. So whenever you're practicing, concept kaga you can write neatly, you can write detailed, everything. Okay, adellame okay. But ultimately find shorter ways to work whenever you're practicing. Okay, learning concept is important. Clearing exam is equally important. If you have knowledge and don't clear exam, that's also of no use. If you clear exam without knowledge, it's also not going to make anything to you, because ultimately somewhere or the other you will be tested with knowledge, and if you don't have knowledge, it's not going to you're not going to clear that particular level. That's it. Foundation you might get away with, option easy panniralam. Inter also you might get away with, but when you come to your articles, that will be your reality check. When you don't know when you don't know the concept, then you will struggle a little in your practical training. Of course, there also you can learn. Everywhere you can learn. I am a practicing chartered accountant. Till date, I keep learning. Till date, I keep studying. Okay, so, but then gathering knowledge and clearing exam weighs equally. That is more important. Rendume important. 50-50. There's no 49-51. Rendu side me kadayadu. 50-50 equal. Okay, ma? Remember that. But answer தான்
இங்கோட ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சு 10/3 னு போறப்பா அந்த 10/3 வரைக்கும் வருது மேம். நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன்னா 3x³ தனியா கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டேன். 3x³ வந்தா 10 minus 9x 3x³ ல இருந்து -9x பண்ணனா இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எனக்கு 10 ல இருந்து இப்படி -9x பண்றதா அது அங்க ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஆனா ஒரு ஐடென்டிட்டி ஃபார்முலா போட்டு ஃபுல்லா சால்வ் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
அதான் இந்த ஃபார்முலா இருக்குல்ல, இதை யூஸ் பண்ணா உனக்கு பெட்டரா இருக்கும். 27 தானே. So you will arrive at correct. So x³ is equal to x³ formula என்ன? இங்க ஃபார்முலா இருந்துச்சு எனக்கு.
3 1/3 plus 3 to the power minus 1/3 1/3 to the whole cube.
இந்த ஃபார்முலா என்ன?
ஒன்னொன்னு மைனஸ் பண்ணனும். 3 plus 1/3
3
plus
1/3 கரெக்ட்டா? minus
1/3 to the whole cube. உள்ள இத பாத்தீங்கன்னா 3 minus 1/3
3 ஆயிடும்ல, இது ரெண்டும் கேன்சல் ஆயிடும், இது ரெண்டும் கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். So it will be 3 minus 1/3 ஆயிடும். Okay va? And you have
3 into 1/3
AB இல்ல. So 3 into 3 cube into divided by 3 cube. இங்க actually வெறும் 3 தானே வரும். minus 1/3. ஆமா 1/3 தான் வரும். கரெக்ட். 1/3 A by B இல்லையா அது? Then you have A minus B. கரெக்டா? ஸோ திஸ்
A
இஸ்
into B into A
ஆமாம்,
minus
இது ஜஸ்ட் உனக்கு கேன்சல் ஆகிட்டு 3 தான் இருக்கும்.
இது திரும்பி எக்ஸா எடுத்துக்கலாம்ல, ஏன்னா எக்ஸ்
ஆமா.
திரும்பி அப்போ 3x ஆயிடும்.
ஆமாம், இதுக்கப்புறம் இதே மாதிரி நீங்கள் கண்டினியூ பண்ணணும், அவ்வளோதான். தேர்ட்டி வரைக்கும் ஓகேவா? ரித்திகா தானே? சம்ஸ் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டு கெட் பேக் டு மீ. ஐ வில் கம் நெக்ஸ்ட் டியூஸ்டே. ஸோ லெட் மீ நோ. ஐ வாண்ட் யூ டு ஒர்க் அவுட் ரேஷியோ ப்ரப்போர்ஷனும் ஒரு தடவை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணவா உனக்கு, இல்லை யூ நோ என்ன குரூப் நீ 11th 12th? மேக்ஸ் எடுக்கல, வெரி குட். பட் ரேஷியோ ப்ரப்போர்ஷன்ஸ் ட்ரை பண்ணுறியா? பேசிக் தானே? I'll give you the basics. Try and let me know. Seri, she asked me to work out two problems from the illustration. Okay. First is this question. Anyone wants to attempt this question? Illustration 3. Someone read out loud. Katipadi. Any question? What are you asked? What is the question? I mean, what is given? In order to set a selling price of 8.88, which has a margin of 17.5. So this is the question. Okay, question clarity irka? So how will you calculate? First of all, what is either? Go back to basics. So your cost plus profit is equal to selling price. Okay, what is your selling price inga? 8.8. What is your profit percentage that's given? 17.5. Okay, so what is your cost? What is your selling price? 100 equate பண்ணுவோம்ல, இது விட்டுருங்க. Percentagesல percentage 17.5 is a percentage, correct? So something has to, percentage na 100, correct? Something has to be taken as 100. What will you take as 100?
8.8.
Yeah.
Cost plus profit is 8.8. 8.8
அதனால கிடையாது. There is a small catch in the question which says profit on selling price. Okay, whenever they say profit on selling price or they say profit, okay வா, அப்படின்னா எப்போதுமே உங்களோட ஈக்குவேஷன்ல இது 100 இருக்கணும். Okay, in the same question, if they, so இதோட cost எவ்வளோ? 100 minus 17.5 is, I'm just going by your number, 82.5, correct? Okay. Add பண்ணா 100 வருமா? Okay. So this is very important. Again, exam question reading is important. Whenever they say profit is so and so percentage or profit is so and so percentage on selling price, இந்த ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷனுக்குமே வந்து selling price will be assumed as 100. Profit வந்து percentage உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. So cost will be residual figure. But in case இந்த இடத்துல வந்து இது காஸ்ட்னு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோ, அப்போ your equation itself will change. 100 plus is equal to, இதுக்கும் நிறைய டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு, இருக்கா? ம் so far good. இது அக்கவுண்ட்ஸ்லயுமே உங்களுக்கு வரும், ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்டான விஷயம். ப்ராஃபிட், பர்சன்டேஜ் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட் சும்மா கொடுத்தாலும் சரி, பர்சன்டேஜ் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆன் செல்லிங் ப்ரைஸ்னு கொடுத்தாலும் செல்லிங் ப்ரைஸ் வில் பி அசியூம்ட் அஸ் 100. அது நல்லா மண்டையில் ஏற்றிக்கோங்க. ஓகேவா? தட்ஸ் பேசிக், தட் யூ ஷுட் நெவர் ஃபர்கெட். தூக்கத்தில் எழுந்து கேட்டாலும் இதை சொல்லணும். ஸோ நவ் யூ ஹாவ் திஸ் as 100. கரெக்டா? இப்போ உங்களுக்கு என்ன வாட் யூ ஆஸ்ட், உங்களுக்கு கேட்டது வந்து ஸோ வாட் இஸ் யூ கிவன்? செல்லிங் ப்ரைஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அப்போ காஸ்ட் எவ்வளோ? நம்பர்ல சொல்லுங்க. செல்லிங் ப்ரைஸ் வந்து நம்பர்ல, செல்லிங் ப்ரைஸ் இஸ் 100, நம்பரா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 8.8 இல்லையா? இது வந்து 82 பாயிண்ட். இது வாட் வில் பி த நம்பர்? எக்ஸ் cross multiply. ஓகேவா? ஸோ எக்ஸ் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு 8.8 into 82.5%, which is calculator. 7 point. Yes.
Sorry, ma'am. I just had a quick thing to attend to. That is why I did it properly.
No problem.
நீங்க என்ன சம்ஸ்லாம் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணீங்க? அதுக்கப்புறம்
30 வரைக்கும் எல்லாமே முடிச்சிட்டோம். Wherever there was doubt, that was discussed. Now I'm just discussing illustration, book illustration, illustration number 3, which is in page number 1.11. Okay, so far good. So இப்போ என்னோட I'm selling a product which is costing me 2.27, I mean 2.26, which has 2 legs. Okay, one is I'm mixing these, correct? One is per kg, another is per kg, correct? So in what proportion do I mix this in order to arrive at this? X தான். Ratio is 6.92. I will take X amount and this I will take one amount. You don't have to do it, or இன்னொரு மெத்தட்ல போடுறேன் பாரு. உனக்கு வந்து 7.26 is the so what is my difference per kg? Paise. Okay va? Similarly, it will be a negative. So which means this will be mixed a little lesser. So the proportion will be 51:. X value தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். I just நீ X value கண்டுபிடி. 6.92 plus 7.77 will give me 14.69. X is equal to 7.26 இல்லையா? So X is equal to 0.5 வச்சுக்கோ. இல்ல 49 வச்சுக்கோ. ஏன் 0.49. Okay, so my X will be in the ratio of, so 1 kg, that is, what is my, into per kg இல்லையா இது? Correct? And this is also per kg. Correct. So this multiplied by 0.49 and 0.51 will give me 3.39 S2 and 3.96. இல்லையே வரக்கூடாது. This should be in a lesser proportion. I think we are doing ulta. இல்ல ஒரு நிமிஷம். Even otherwise, see, even if I take this as y like you told me, so here my profit is 35 paise per kg. Okay, here I have a loss of, correct. So if I do in this particular proportion of 51 and 34, okay, is when I will arrive at an even profit of 17.5%, which is nothing but which is the profit percentage. Yes, no. After this, do you have any doubts? It actually enna rendu variable you have to take, so you can't add these two, because this is in a different proportion, this is in a different proportion. So this has to be in a lower percentage, because both put together is per kg of 7.26. That is the cost. Correct? Your selling price is given in per kg. In what proportion? This is your X and Y. This is your X and Y. I'll take 51 of and 34, that divided by 51 plus 34, not 100. This I took 100, match. This is of 51 plus 34. 85? தேவையில்லையே, பர்சன்டேஜ்ல தான் 100 இருக்கணும். பர்சன்டேஜ் வேற, ரேஷியோஸ் வேற. நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ண எந்த சம்ல ரேஷியோ 100 இருந்துச்சு? எங்கேயுமே 100லாம் இருக்காது. டேக் எனி ரேஷியோ. வாட் இஸ் திஸ்? பர்சன்டேஜுக்கு தான் 100 is true. Got it? Next, she asked me that next class I'll work, and I really want you guys to work out the addition. And before Saturday, that is today is Thursday, before end of Saturday, text me the sums that you're not able to absolutely work or you're getting stuck. I want individual text from all of you. And I want individual text from you for exercise 1, 2 and 3. That is 1A, 1B and 1C. Wherever you are getting stuck. Okay. Give it to me on Sunday evening, not an issue. Individually, I want text from all of you all. You 1A, 1B and 1C. Where, I mean, which sum are you in? Do you want me to explain something?
I'm currently 24, ma'am.
Okay, can you work and, I mean, take down my number, work and can you get back to me if you have any doubts?
Yeah, I'm sure. I still have like 8 sums left.
I understand. So my number is 97.
97
911
911
45
45.
794.
Okay, thanks.
So, like I told you, I want you to finish these 30 problems, whatever 8 is remaining for you, and I want you to work on the additional questions, just the ratio, proportion and indices part, ignore logarithm for the moment, and get back to me by Sunday evening on the questions that you are absolutely not able to work.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, wherever you're getting stuck, I want you to get back to me with all the questions.
Sure, ma'am.
Done, thank you. I'll see you on Tuesday.